Welcome to NEXTGames video on how to solo Byakko in Eschan Ru'Aun. I've started the process of getting my Aeonic Katana and I'm working my way through the NMs. Zeta is finished and I finished soloing all of those, so now I'm working my way through Ru'Aun. Most of the NMs in Ru'Aun aren't that difficult, but some do pose a challenge, and I'll be releasing some videos on the specific strategies you can use to solo those monsters. For trust on this fight, we are using Seth to continually restore HP, MP, and TP to the party, Ulmia and Joachim for March, Kurumoru for haste, and Yoran to keep me alive. Now in regards to the fight itself, this version of Byakko is similar to the one you fought back in the day in Sky. He has a high rate of triple attack and uses light-based magic. The abilities and spells you will see him use are Razor Fang, which is a single target damage blocked by a single shadow. Claw Cyclone, which is conal damage blocked by 3 shadows, so you want to make sure that he is facing away from your trust at all times. Roar, which is an AoE paralyze move, and this can be avoided with sufficient magic evasion. Cross Thatch, which is a massive conal damage and knockback move. If you do not have shadows up, this will probably kill you. It is blocked by 2 shadows. The last move we're going to talk about is the most concerning one of Disorienting Wail. You're hoping he uses this as infrequently as possible. It is an AoE amnesia effect, and you can normally avoid the amnesia with high enough magic evasion, but the big risk here is every time he uses it, it's going to level up Byakko. If he levels up more than 7 to 8 times, he's going to be near impossible to skill chain on because his evasion is going to be so high you're going to be missing at least 50% of your hits, even with your highest accuracy set. So this is the move we're going to have to talk about how we get around here in a few seconds. The other thing I'd like to talk about is his magic that he'll use. He'll use Dia 3, Diaga 2, which of course will wipe your shadows, so you want to be ready to immediately cast shadows once he uses that. Holy, Banish 4, and Banishka 3, which of course will also wipe your shadows, so as soon as that lands, be ready to recast them. Now let's go ahead and go back to that Disorienting Wail move and talk about how we're going to deal with that. The key to this fight is to keep the dark skill chains going as much as you can to de-level him, and hope to keep up with the amount of Disorienting Wails that he's doing. Like I said before, if he gets more than 7 to 8 Disorienting Wails in, that his evasion will be so high that you're only going to have a 50% or less accuracy rate, which will make it so that solo skill chaining is near impossible, and therefore you cannot de-level him. Therefore, the key is to keep up with those Disorienting Wails and do not let him get to that point. To help you with this, you want to limit the amount of TP he gets as much as possible. This means making sure you have Subtle Blow capped at 50 on whatever setup you're using, and that you're using Urine Itchy on him to lower his overall TP gain. You will also want to make sure that you always have at least 3 shadows up, as his triple attack or his Claw Cyclone can strip that many away at any time. If he starts landing melee swings on you, he will TP quite often, so make sure he doesn't hit you at all. Lastly, don't underestimate temp drinks during this fight. Things like Soldier's Drink can give you enough damage to proc the exclamation points more often. I recommend waiting till he has about a 2 to 3 whale lead on you, and then popping those drinks to try and make sure you can get those procs in. Please note that sometimes he's just going to spam whale over and over again from the start of this fight, and that frankly means you're just going to lose. There's no way you're going to be able to keep up with that. Now on the plus side, this only happens about 25% of the time. So from my experience, the other 75% of the time, this strategy works very well and is quite reliable. I hope this helps some people. Enjoy the fight.